These are dreams that we all have as kids growing up in Stockholm, Sweden.
Alexander had the talent from the beginning, and he took good care of that talent.
To coach him, you need to be, as a coach, really sharp, because it demands you.
He's a great role model to younger people, to understand you can't be by yourself.
He become a superstar overnight, you can say.
Okay, Alex, we'll start at the very beginning. You grew up in Bagartorp, which is in northern Stockholm. So take us back there, and what was it like growing up there?
Yeah, it was a small neighborhood in Stockholm. Nice place, a lot of diversity and a lot of different cultures. Nice place to grow up for me. It was a place in the neighborhood where we used to gather and play. It would be family, it would be friends, anyone that would come outside.
Were you the best player? You can be honest.
No, I wasn't actually. I liked playing with older people, so some of them were even 10-year, 15-year older than me, so I think it makes you a little bit harder. It helps you develop, for sure.
Who was little Alex's hero at that time? When you're playing on that pitch in Stockholm, who are you pretending to be, if you like?
Everyone's probably been Ronaldinho at some point. At those places, these small pitches, you want to be like the techie players. And
yeah.
So, yeah, Ronaldinho, I'd say.
The first time Alexander came to a training session with RK, he was the age of 6. It's very hard to say who's got the potential to be the A-team player, but he was established at an early age as a scorer, goal scorer.
I saw Alexander, he was like 9 years old first time. Then I coached him when he was from 12 years old to he was 15 years old. I think his biggest skills was like he can be 2 steps ahead of the other players and saw the solutions right away.
Yeah, when you start at that age, it's literally just a bunch of kids running around. It's just like having fun and enjoying yourself. For sure, there's been many coaches that's been really good for me, and also family. I've had my brother who's coached me a lot on the side as well.
Gymnasium is a sport gymnasium. If you're going to play, for example, football in AIK, you had to go here. The first memory is because he was very good at school, but my first impression was he was okay as a football player, but he was not the best. But he was good at school.
When he started here, everyone told me that this is our new star in football. He was also very humble and low-key student with a big smile. Very keen on doing great in school. And I think it helped him to be a better football player as well. He often told me that the importance of every part of your life is connected.
What kind of a student were you? Because I suppose you were laser focused on making it in football, but you've still got to do your exams and your studies as well. So what kind of a student were you off the pitch in terms of your classwork?
No, I was pretty good, to be fair. I always had a family that were pretty strict with me on focusing on school. So I would say I was pretty good until maybe 12, 13, or maybe I had a little bit of trouble. My focus not being right.
It's a normal age for that kind of thing.
Yeah. Sometimes you focus too much on having fun and being with their friends. But yeah, I think I snapped out of that pretty quickly.
No, Isak's development had been like ups and downs. The moment I saw Alex to become a good player, maybe a professional, it was around 14. Before that, I was like, I don't really know, because he wasn't that 100% focused, and other players wanted that more than him. But I think around 40, I was like, no, now he will become a really good player.
It pretty much on this pitch was the first time I have coached him. And he was 15 years old, played with under 19. And after that game, we went into the coaching room here and said, it's going to be a special thing. He's demanding other people to be focused to the learning process. He demands teammates, coaches. To coach him, you need to be, as a coach, really sharp, because it demands you, because he wants to learn and he wants to be better all the day.
What would you say was then your biggest strengths as you're coming through? What do you think set you apart from some of the other kids of your age group?
I think maybe I was pretty mature in my game compared to others in my age group. Was maybe that little extra bit.
There were other players as good as Alexander, but when we promoted him to the A team, that they saw that Alexander had something special. So when he was 16, he was training with the A team, started his first competitive game in the Swedish Cup, and when he was 17, he scored. From that moment, he was the natural forward for the A team.
I think I'm right in saying where you grew up, you could hear the roar from the National Stadium. When you first stepped out onto that pitch as a Sweden player, what was that? That must have been the most incredible moment.
As an AIK player, that's where they play as well. So I played there first when I was 16. So I would say that was probably the most special moment. But yeah, obviously as a Sweden player as well, it's really nice just around the corner from where you grew up, and yeah, having your family and friends.
I was going to say, imagine you got a lot of ticket requests that time when you made your debut.
Too much. They hate me, the ticket office.
In terms of now you're here, obviously your journey's gone a few years down the line, now you're here at Anfield. Say you could rewind and show 10-year-old Alexander where you are now in your life. What do you think he would make of that?
Yeah, you would probably not believe it. These are dreams that we all have as kids growing up in Stockholm, Sweden. Yeah, you have dreams, but the most realistic dreams is probably like making it to the league in Sweden. It was probably, yeah, during my first season came a lot of interest. That's when I realized it could happen.
There will be children watching this who were like you when you were 10 years old and will be thinking, I hope one day they might be able to do even a quarter of what you've done. So what advice would you give to little ones who might be watching you right now and are hoping they can make it as well?
I think really most important is to have patience, follow your own footsteps. It's not really a right path to success, and for some it takes longer and for some it goes quick.
I think the reason for successful Alex is he adapt. I think you can see that he adapt with the team he play with, Spain or like Liverpool now too. I think give him a little bit time and you will see he will adapt and be really successful in the future too.
Playing in the national team, playing in Liverpool, and when they are saying you never walk alone, I think about Alexander as that's why he's success, because he has never walked alone.
It's nice to see that player that we started at the age of 6 has become that fantastic player that he is now, because he was a very humble person, he was hardworking, a player that's talented from the start, also take good care of it. And the way he had handled his career is a very good example for young players who want to do the same as he did.
If I would have told Alexander that he, in quite few years, should play in Liverpool, I think his answer would have been yes, of course. I'm extra proud of that the young man who came here and was very humble and self-confident, and that he has kept that kind of approach now, and that he takes care of old friends and family, and is a great person. He is a role model for many, many young people.